All right, you guys. So, TTV Network, like, share, and subscribe as y'all tap on in. Appreciate everybody showing love to the channel, man. And let's get right into this video, man. We got to talk about it. Um, you know, I was listening to the brother uh, Two Raw's video on this. He made a video on his channel where he was talking about just the difference in the sentencing with Diddy and the sentencing that this Texas mega pastor got. And I have to say, while I respectfully disagree with his point, y'all can't hear me? Can y'all hear me? Press one if y'all can hear me. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all can hear me? I bet that. Look, so I was listening to my brother Two Raw's video. And again, I want to say this. While I respectfully disagree with him on the whole Diddy situation, as far as how they feel about Diddy. I think Diddy is a scumbag, and I think that Diddy has gotten away with a whole lot of stuff that we haven't seen that has been absolutely detrimental to terrorize his own community and people within his community. And I think people like that should get the harshest punishments that terrorize their own community. But this guy right here, and I have to 1000% agree with Two Raw on that, his punishment was absolutely disgusting. Now, for you guys who don't know what's going on, there is a Texas megachurch founder. That was a pastor that pled guilty to abuse on y'all screen, right? Abuse of a minor, point blank, period, right? And so in this article, in the Associated Press, it basically says that the founder of a Texas megachurch who resigned last year after a woman in Oklahoma accused him of sexually abusing her in the 1980s pled guilty yesterday to 5 counts of lewd and incident and indecent acts, with a minor, authorities said. Now, Robert Preston Morris, who's 64 years old, entered pleas before a judge in Oklahoma's Osage County as a part of a plea agreement. Now, according to the state attorney general's office, it says the abuse began in 1982 when the victim was 12, and Morris was a traveling evangelist staying in Hominy, Oklahoma, with her family. Now, according to the statement by Oklahoma Attorney General Ginter Drummond, the abuse continued over the next 4 years, the statement said. Now, it said that Morris was the senior pastor of Gateway Church in Dallas Fort Worth suburb of South Lake, where he led one of the nation's largest megachurches until his resignation. Now, he was indicted earlier this year by an Oklahoma grand jury. Now, under the plea agreement, Morris received a 10-year suspended sentence, with the first 6 months to be served in the Osage County Jail. Now, Morris was handcuffed and wearing a suit, where he was escorted out of the court on Thursday by two sheriff deputies. Now, the victim, Cindy Kleshmeyer, who's now 55 years old, said in a statement that justice has finally been served and the man who manipulated, groomed, and abused me as a 12-year-old innocent girl is finally going to be behind bars. Now, the Associated Press typically does not name people who say they've been sexually assaulted unless they come forward publicly, but as Kleshmeyer has done, right? She says, "My hope is that many victims hear my story and help lift their shame and allow them to speak." She said, "I hope that laws continue to change and new ones are written so children and victims' rights are better protected. I hope that people understand the only way to stop child sex abuse is to speak up when it happens or is suspected." Now, Morris must register as a sex offender and will be supervised by Texas authorities via interstate compact. Now, he also was ordered to pay his cost of incarceration, including any medical expenses and restitution to the victim. Now, one of Morris's attorneys, Bill Matea, said that Morris wanted to accept responsibility for his conduct and he wanted to bring the legal matter to an end for the sake of him and his family and Kleshmeyer and her family. And while he believes that he has long since accepted responsibility in the eyes of God and that Gateway Church was a manifestation of that acceptance, he readily accepts responsibility in the eyes of the law. Matasia said Morris wanted to apologize to Kleshmeyer and her family for his conduct and asked for forgiveness. When asked about the allegations last year by the Christian Post, Morris said in a statement to the publication that when he was in his early 20s, he was involved in inappropriate sexual behavior with a young lady at home where I was staying. He said it was kissing and petting, not intercourse, but it was wrong. Gateway Church was founded by Morris in 2000. He had been politically active and formally served on President Donald Trump's evangelistical, Donald Trump's evangelistical, right, advisory board, a church hosted by Trump on his Dallas campus in 2020 for a discussion on race relations and the economy. Now, Gateway Church declined to comment on yesterday. The pleas were entered before Osage County District Special Judge Cindy Pickerel. There can be no tolerance for those who sexually prey on children, Drummond said. This case is all the more despicable because of the perpetrator was a pastor who exploited his position of trust and authority. Now, the victim in this case has waited far too many years for this day. This story has been corrected to say that Robert Morris was indicted this year, not last year. Let me tell y'all something. This is why people don't believe in God. It's sad, but it's true. This is why people don't believe in these teachers and these preachers and all these other things, because these dudes got all these scandals going on. You understand what I'm saying? You got this dude who was assigned. He was one of Donald Trump. Now, I'm not saying Donald Trump knew that this guy was involved in this, but bro, this is crazy work. And now this guy right here gets a light sentence. Again, he gets, and I have to agree with Turo on this. This is disgusting. To me, underage kids, automatic 20, 25 years in prison. Not even a question. That should be the minimum. 20, 25 years in prison. You dealing with minors. And I'm serious about that, man. There has to be a standard set to dudes who violate youth, period. And I don't give a damn who it is. I don't care. If you dealing with underage people and exploiting them, you got to go. And you talking to a nigga who work with youth every day. So that's why it make me feel away. Because I've helped youth, I work with youth, I've given back to youth every single day, damn near, for the last 20 years. And to have people that's supposed to be in leadership positions like this, who are complete scumbags, what this does is it takes confidence from people in the church. It removes that confidence that people are supposed to have in these certain places. That's what it does. And it gives people a reason to say, see, that's why I ain't rocking with them people. So when you see shit like this, I have to agree with Turo on his assessment on the unfair treatment as far as the sentences are concerned. Now, here's the thing. Here's the one thing I have to say. It ain't the same judge. So it's not like the same judge gave one dude one charge and another dude another charge. But I understand where he's coming from, where the system is just fucked up, man. I'm sorry, bro. I don't give a damn how long ago it was, man. To me, charges like this never should go away. If you dealing with an underage, and that's the worst thing you can do is exploit somebody who ain't of age. That's the worst thing you can do to me. Outside of murder. I'm just saying, bro. And then to me, it's even worse with this guy. Why? Because you're in a position of leadership, dog. So if the people are seeing the leaders act like that, what the hell you think they're gonna do? You out here dealing with a minor, bro? And you only got to serve 6 months in prison? That's bullshit. I don't care if this shit was in 1952. If your ass got caught now, you got to go. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. I don't have no remorse for shit like that. I'm just being honest with y'all. I don't have no level of remorse for bullshit like that. I just don't. I just don't, man. So this backsliding pastor, he ain't shit to me, man. I don't respect him, bro. I really don't, bro. Because to do that, bro, I'm just saying, man, to be a pastor and do that, bro, that's like the worst type of shit, bro, that a person can do, bro. Is fucking exploit youth. That's the worst type of shit, man. That's the worst type of shit, bro. I just don't respect it at all, man. I don't respect it at all. You know, you guys, y'all definitely let me know what y'all feeling on this, man. Let me know what y'all think about this, man. You know, it's just sickening, man. The dude's a scumbag, man. And like I said, I agree with Two Raw, man. I mean, there's not. Listen, when there's nothing to argue, there's nothing to argue. It's literally nothing to argue. It's nothing to argue. You guys, let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, and subscribe, man. I'm gone, man. Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe once again. There are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, straight drought weight loss formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.